Hi everyone and welcome back to the TackleShare YouTube channel. Today we went out and caught some really nice beautiful black crappie, so I thought I'd do a quick video to show you how to fillet black crappie. Alright, so very similar to other panfish, crappie are a very simple fish to fillet. The one thing I want to note is that because it is a bigger bodied fish, there's a little bit more meat up here. You can feel like where it's kind of soft and squishy right here. I'm going to make sure I get into there as best I can. Whoop. And kind of curl down a little bit right there. And then you always want to make sure you get straight to, you can hear right there, I hit the spine. Next thing you're going to do is take your knife again and you're going to run it along the edge of the dorsal fin right there. So I'm going to keep my hand away. I'm going to make sure that you're using your knife to get along the edge of those bones and use them as a guide to fillet down the back of your fish. And then when you get to right about here, you can feel where the rib cage kind of ends. You're going to poke through and make sure you, again, use those, that spine as a guide. And you poke right through here. And then you're going to make sure you angle your blade down so that it's guiding along the edge of that spine and you're getting all that flesh so you get the most out of your fish. Just like that. Next, whoops. Yeah, watch out for the dorsal spines. You're going to peel back up here and you're going to continue to run along and get as much of that meat off as you can. You can see I'm just going to fillet here. And then what you're going to notice here, I'm running into, that's the rib cage there. So you're going to peel back a little bit here, just like this. You can see actually here, I can peel this back a little bit. Okay, right there. And you can see just as I start to come across, that snapping you're hearing, that's the pin bones kind of snapping. We're going to deal with those in a minute. And you can just peel back, and they're actually such a fantastic and easy fish to fillet. Sneak it down here. How easy was that? Now, when you want to get to actually taking the skin off, you're going to come up over here, hold it with like the nails of your finger, get that fillet knife down really close to the edge, and then I like to kind of pull back to reassess. Do you see how the fillet kind of reassess there? It keeps it from bunching up, and you really want to keep it flat. So keeping your fillet knife nice and flat, putting some nice firm pressure, and you can just get a nice, beautiful fillet off of this fish. Just like that. Now, there are pin bones right in here, and if you're frying them, those actually cook out quite easily, but sometimes I don't mind actually just cutting them out. You can just run your finger along and you'll feel them. Like I said, if you're putting them in hot oil, enough to brown some batter, you're really going to just fry them out. They're turned into mush. You wouldn't even know they're there. Because I might be doing something different with this fish, I'm actually going to pull them out. And there you go. A nice, beautiful, easy fillet for crappie. I'll do the other side just for posterity. So again, we pull back that pectoral fin. And again, like I said, this way you're actually going to curl a little bit more because there's actually quite a bit of meat here. If you just cut horizontal like that, there's a good chunk of meat there that you would be missing. And I don't want to do that. This is a beautiful eating fish, so I'm going to make the most out of what I have. So I'm going to cut right up there. Woo! My hands are shaky because my fingers are cold from fishing. I'm going to come around, but you'll see I just caught the pectoral plate there a bit, so it's a little harder to cut into. All right, so again, I make sure I hit just the spine there. I turn the fish sideways because it's a little bit easier, I find, and put that knife in just like this, and I'm using that backbone there as a guide to cut along the edge of the dorsal fin just like this, and then I cut straight through this, and remember the knife, you take it from this angle, if you can see this, and kind of twist it this way, so I'm really angling down so I get as close to that spine as I can, and then I kind of pull back what I have up here. Wow, this is actually officially the first crappie I've ever filleted, and it is a lot easier than a bunch of perch, I will admit. And through there, I'm just cutting off the pin bones there, you can hear it. I'm also working around this camera here, so pardon the angle. Okay. Well, and I worked around the camera and then I kind of cut into, and that's okay. You can recover from it because at that point where the ribs are is really, there's no meat there anyways. You come down here. Ooh. Just like that. There's my second one. So now you see, I have this fish with hardly any meat left on it. You can see right through it. You can see my hand right through it. And again, I like to, when you kind of flop it down like that, it sits like this. I do kind of like to stretch it so that the meat doesn't bunch up and then it has reason to cause me grief when I'm actually filleting it up. Like this. And there we go. There's the other skin removed and another beautiful fillet. Now again, the pin bones are right along here, and they would have come out of the fish right up here from the rib cage. They would come protruding into the meat that way, and they'd cook up real nice, but I'm gonna remove them this time because I think I'm gonna do something different with cooking these fish. And there we go. Quick and easy. 2 fillets off the edge of those crappie. And doesn't it look great? I can't wait to fry these up. All right, and that is all there was to filleting up some beautiful crappie to really enjoy all elements of your fishing experience. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like this video, and if you haven't done so, already subscribe to the channel. We have a lot more fishing content for new novice anglers coming out every week for the rest of the year, so make sure you stay tuned. See you next time.